underway here. Feeling good energy today.
Ohar walking down the side. In front, they score! Jung-Sung Kim to the goal, they score!
Now Tyler McGregor scores for Canada!
Jones walking right in, waits, shoots, scores! He's got Lee going to the net, he scores! Proving once again, and so dominant, showing the world why they're number one.
With one spot in the gold medal game already wrapped up, eyes turn to a semi-final matchup that pits two unfamiliar foes against one another here at the Winsport Arena in Calgary, Alberta, and the 2024 World Para Ice Hockey Championships here from Calgary. As we welcome you inside, my name is Zach Marks. This is Dave Dawson to my left. And Dave, two teams that don't have a ton of history, but a little bit of recent history as they go head-to-head. Team Canada taking on Team China.
Yeah, aside from being in the top 4 rankings, China ranked number 4 in the world. They only played twice before, back in Quispamsis, New Brunswick, at the Para Hockey Cup. Canada won both those ones 4-1 and 6-0. And two teams in this tournament right now coming to the semifinals. Canada is hot. They are coming off of a victory against Czechia, a game that was 5-1, where for Team China, the powerhouse USA beat them by a score of 10-0. And I think for Team China approaching this game today, they love more out of Yifeng Shen. The tournament's leading scorer last year had 17 points to finish it. Up until this point, Zach Marks, after the game 3 last year, he had 6 goals and 12 points, 19 shots. Right now he's only got 3 goals, 5 points, and 13 shots. Yes, he didn't play against USA last year in the first 3 games. But if China has a chance today, 17's got to be great.
Now for Team Canada, it is typically a team defense approach, but there's one player that we're expecting to stand out here against Yifeng Shen.
And we knew coming into this tournament it was going to be special for Aaron Halbert. Being from the Calgary area, we talked to him about that on the opening day. And Aaron Halbert for Team Canada is going to find himself in a battle today with Yifeng Shen, as they like to send Shen, much like you would see a Hail Mary type pass or a long stretch pass, getting ahead of the defense and chasing those pucks down to try and get an odd player opportunity. Halbert and Shen are going to find themselves in quite a battle today. So 92, in chatting with Mike Fountain, the assistant coach, high praises about Halbert since joining the program. Talked a lot about his maturity as a defenseman. Doesn't do things out of position as much as he used to. And he's going to have to be in position today with 17 as an opponent.
As we get a look at today's match officials, Bobby Esposito out of the United States of America taking charge as the lone official. Linesman Dylan Dauphiné out of Canada, and Tony Rundstrom from Sweden. For Team Canada, highest scoring team through the preliminary round, 34 goals against, 34 goals for, just the one against, as we take a look here at Team Canada. And
what a tournament of Liam Hickey, sitting there on the bench, getting ready for action. We talked to him length about him throughout the tournament, and he'll be on the starting lineup.
Unsurprisingly, it's that top line. Hickey on the left, McGregor on the right, Pozzolino down the middle with Halbert and Armstrong on the back end for Canada as they look to set up a matchup with their historic rivals, the Americans.
Zach, the game before this, almost a near upset in the dying seconds where Castelli had a chance on an open net. Maybe we see a near upset today. China would absolutely love it.
Absolutely, they would as they make their way out on the ice. And we get a look at their starting lineup. Jidong Wong in between Zhanfu Zhu and Yifeng Shen up top, with Yutao Kui, who's back in the lineup here today, and Jinquang Zhu on the back end.
Tyler McGregor, 23 shots in the tournament so far, and great two-way player. Boise really emerged over the, I wouldn't say years, even tournament. Such a pedigree, such a nose for hockey. Hockey overall, just a great story of how he got involved in para hockey. More about that, or as the broadcast wears on today, as the customary handshakes. 2-1 it was between USA and Czechia in the game before this one. Canada, China have only met. China only joined the para hockey world in 2017. Host of the Paralympics, got themselves a bronze medal there. And Canada's goalie will have a tough test today.
And Adam Kingsmill gets the nod between the pipes for Team Canada. A 2-0 record coming in with a .5 goals against average and a .929 save percentage, winning the opening game against Team Japan and then the 5-1 win over Team Czechia on day 3.
24 years old, a native of Smithers, BC, backed up today by the veteran Corbin Watson.
And for Team China, a little bit of a surprise in the broadcast booth when the roster was announced. It's Wei Wong in between the pipes here, not the veteran Yan Xiaoji as I was expecting coming in, but clearly Chinese coaching staff seeing something they liked despite the scoreline against Team USA.
Yeah, Wei Wong had good numbers last year in the tournament as well. He was 2-0, 150 goals against average. Actually the better save percentage, Zach, at 833. So much like Canada, much like USA, much like a lot of the teams in this 8-team tournament have a lot of two great goalies to work with.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. Wong 0-1 so far with a .666 save percentage.
And there is Russ Arrington, the head coach of Team Canada. Great coaching staff that he has told me that has really helped make him the less smartest person in the room. He said, if all my other staff can be smarter than I am, I'm in a pretty good spot. Canada well aware of the ability for China to come out and raise an eyebrow or two with what Czechia did against Team USA. And Jiwoo Yin for Team China, right in the middle there for you. Business face there. And again, not a lot of a sample size between the two countries so far historically. Zach, you and I alluded to at the Para Hockey Cup. So China in a great spot, I think. A much different team than if you look at Czechia that Canada played in their last game. And China, obviously, with USA, a different team than Canada. China has that ability. I asked him about Yifan Shen and some of the great snipers on this group. When I talked to Mike Fountain, the assistant coach, before the game, he said, you can't keep these players off the score sheet for long. Just when you think it's 0-0 and there's a little bit of time left on the clock, before you know it, it might be 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. They have that explosive offense ability. So an excellent matchup here today. Is it going to be Canada-USA or USA-China Sunday afternoon?
We've seen something similar out of Canada with that explosive offense. Came out quick against Team Czechia in the second period, scoring twice in the opening minute and a half to really put Czechia on their heels en route to that 5-1 win. As we get a look at Rob Armstrong on the back end for Team Canada. Actually lining up as a center or as a left wing here. Is Canada going with a little bit of a different look?
Yeah, Hickey going to play in the back left side there. I think well aware of Shen starting things out. And again, if they win the draw, look for China to dump it in and go for that touchdown pass to Shen.
And that's exactly what they do as we're underway here. Semi-final number 2, stolen away. Here comes Liam Hickey. Leads this Canadian team in scoring so far through 3 games. 16 points for Hickey, 6 of them goals. He'll play a big part in the offense, as will just about most of this Canadian roster if all goes to plan for Team Canada. McGregor will fire that one in deep. Causalino going to get there first for Canada. Takes a bump, puck rolled off his stick, and there's Shen in possession for Team China. Off the boards, out to center, and Halbert read that, takes it away. Bit of a spin cycle there for 92 as he took a bump, but Canada holding possession. Play across for Armstrong, does not connect, and now Zhan Fuzhu will send it in deep for Team China. Zhu's played a big role for China so far, 3 goals, 2 assists in 3 games for the right winger. China a tale of 10-0 games so far in this tournament. They opened the tournament with a pair of 10-0 victories over Korea and Slovakia before falling 10-0 to the United States on the last day of the preliminary round and setting themselves up in this matchup here today, as that'll be offside. Zhu's bringing it in, but Wong was offside.
So we talked about Aaron Halbert as a player to watch in this game, and one of the things Mike Fountain told me about his game is that when he came in as a 19-year-old, he was trying to do too many things and now responsible. He's played some forward, now a defenseman. Says when he's along the boards, he's really responsible. He's a guy that if you run into, he's just going to brush that off. He's going to play physical. He's smart with his stick, more than he used to be. A really easy player to coach.
Face-off won by Jacobs Webb, who has played a monstrous role for this Canadian team, especially in the face-off dot. Comes in as one of the tournament leaders in that department. A
developing story there, Zach Marks, for the weekend if we end up seeing Canada and USA on a Sunday afternoon. As Team China, you mentioned a tale of 2 tournaments, really has been. Beating teams 10-0, and they get a dose of your own medicine in the last one, but I'm sure they certainly would love to make this one a little bit more on their favor early.
Historically, as mentioned, 2-0 for Canada. Their last matchup coming in the semifinals of the Para Hockey Cup in Quispamsis, New Brunswick. Canada skating away with a 6-0 victory in that one, en route to a second-place finish after falling in the gold medal game to Team USA. They'd like a repeat matchup, maybe not a repeat situation.
Yeah, not 5-0, they probably hope so.
As Canada battling down low, it's China trying to get something going early on, and there's James Dunn, 2 goals in the win against Czechia. He played a big role, especially on the power play for Team Canada, which coming in is tops in the tournament. Jacobs Webb into the zone, is going to peel back. That's one thing Canada's done throughout this tournament, is control possession. Jacobs Webb a shot, a rebound is there. Dunn shoots, fought off by Wei Wong. Great save there by the Chinese netminder. Dunn rolled it into the corner. Jacobs Webb trying to take over, unable to do so, but Kovacevic does. Micah Kovacevic around for Jacobs Webb. Looks, slides it across, tipped on goal, just wide. Kovacevic at the side of the goal. Oh, he hit the goalpost! The Edmonton native comes oh so close to opening the scoring, but we stay scoreless here. China clearing the danger, played ahead. That puck will elude everybody. Trying to beat out the icing is Xiaodong Song, and he won't be able to do so as Tyrone Henry and Zach Lavin get back. Icing against China.
Shades of the way Team USA got the game-winning goal in the last game, Malik Jones, except this one just couldn't put it in the ironing cage right there. Some confusion along the right post, and Kovacevic is going to be seeing that one. Oh my goodness, right there. Can't collect it. Left hand, right hand. No dice. One shot, no goals.
Here's Rob Armstrong, one shot just wide of the target. Albert will keep that in and takes a bump from Jintao Tian, who played a big role in the opening win of the tournament for China, then missed the next game due to suspension, didn't play as big a role against Team USA. As now, here's Corbin Smith, drops it off for Vincent Boyle. These three have been aligned all tournament long, as Smith lets the shot go, blocked en route, and Dixon's got it. Expect China to be doing everything in their power to get into the shooting lanes here, not letting Canada get shots towards their goaltender. As that puck bounces to Boyle, he's able to corral it, holds it in at the line. Halbert will let a long shot go off the end wall glass, and that'll ricochet loudly to the far side. Yifeng Shen in possession, will fire that one out to center, and that'll be icing waved off here. Kingsmill will watch that bounce in the corner, collected by the captain. McGregor ahead for, that's Dixon, who left the puck behind. And now he plays it quickly ahead for Liam Hickey. Hickey in over the line, holds possession. Hickey down the wing, slows up in the corner with it, and tried to play it for McGregor, cut off by Shen. And now Yifeng Shen will start back the other way. Makes a move around Cozzolino. Lavin trying to get back to disrupt this rush. Shen, the speedster, drops it off. In comes Zhidong Wong, navigating, knocked away, puck in front, and it's gathered by Kingsmill. He's going to play that. Oh, deception there from the Canadian goaltender. I think he sold just about everybody in the building except for Tyrone Henry. Luckily for him, as he played that puck to his defenseman. McGregor, heavy collision there with the wall amidst the check from Jean Fouju. Now Cozzolino steals, will spin, looking, feeds a pass ahead, intercepted though by Zhidong Wong, and China corral in the neutral zone. Jean Fouju, head for Shen. And this is a line matchup that I'm very interested in over the course of this one. Both teams' top lines.
Oh boy.
That hit the linesman.
Ref almost got it right between the eyes. Lucky for him, he just moved the last second.
Zhu across, Shen on, couldn't get the shot away. Instead, we'll wrap it around, but a nice play there from Hickey, sitting in front, not letting that wraparound attempt come through. And Shen might be having second thoughts about his decision-making there. Might have had a little bit of space on Kingsmill, elects instead to go around. And now the puck finds its way out to center.
Yifeng Shen, I'm not sure what he was thinking, whether he just couldn't settle the puck down, but get a wide open net. Why don't you shoot that puck?
China with possession inside their own zone. Fired ahead. That one will be out to center. Cozzolino steals, has to wait for Jacobs Webb to get on side, and then that pass knocked down by the high stick of Tyler McGregor. So China able to recoup possession. That one bounces off of Cozzolino, settles in the neutral zone, and then Jacobs Webb with a little stop play there, but stolen again by China. And Team China doing a good job in the neutral zone here, forcing turnovers, as Wong with a shot, stopped by Kingsmill. He put that up and over the top of the goal, and now China able to hold. No, looked like they might hold that in. Instead, it's out to center, and now Zhang Zhong back defensively for China amid the check of Kovacevic.
Great pace to this one, Zach. 2-0 or 2-1 Canada leads in shots early on.
Has done down low, knocked away. And now cleared down the ice. That one dodged by the official and will be an icing call here.
Couple crazy chances here early on in this one. No score on the board. Shots are 2 apiece. As you look at that chance on the side, Kovacevic just couldn't tuck it in as there's line up for a face-off to the right side right now of the Chinese goal. And you look at Shen, I don't know what he was thinking as that puck came right across. Maybe he wanted to let that one rip, but again, he's a lot more creative than I am, so I'm not going to criticize him.
That being said, I think that's one in film study is coaching staff saying just shoot the puck, see what happens,
absolutely.
Get a shot onto Kingsmill. As into the zone comes China, but that's offside. And with 9:02 to go in the first, we're scoreless here in Calgary. Semifinal number 2, Canada-China for a spot in the gold medal game. We'll return in just a moment to the Winsport Arena.
So China, I think I saw a tendency in their game early. That's something they may try to do because they have all that speed, Zach, is try and pick off that D-to-D pass at the line and end up trying to hit through center with speed. So that was a play early on in the game today, and we'll see if that pattern continues.
Hickey picks it up in the corner, scoreless here in the first. Canada looking for the opener. Hickey works it, shoots it, stopped by Wei Wong, who has played a big role early on for China. A couple of big-time saves in this one. Now McGregor gonna work right in. McGregor in on goal, left-hand shot, and that one stayed out. Not sure if Wong got a piece of that or what, but it stays out. China play it out to center now, and here's Hung Guan Lee going after it. Lee, he'll let a shot go. Kingsmill makes the save, plays it behind the net for Cozzolino. Again, tendency to play the puck early on here for Adam Kingsmill. We'll see if that continues. Here comes McGregor now, right down the wing. McGregor's shot, just wide of the target as that'll rim around. Now, Jintao Tian plays it back for Zheng Zhang, ahead for Shen. Yifeng Shen into the zone, lets a shot go wide. He was trying to use Lavin as a screen. Didn't quite come off for him though. Now a puck put towards goal, and Jintao Tian cannot get that one on net. Now Canada with it. It's Hickey. Works against Shen, plays it ahead for Cozzolino, who now trapped on the half wall. 2 Chinese skaters right around him, trying to work the puck free, and eventually it does come for Shen. Shen will let a long shot go wide of the target, and it'll swing around to this near side wall. Now Yutao Kui across, Shen the one-timer, put wide of the net. Didn't quite get all of that to number 17, as Halbert trying to get up ice, stolen by Shen, and now what can Shen do with it? He tried playing a puck towards the goal, instead it finds Wong, now back to Shen, his shot wide right of the Canadian net. There's an early example of that matchup we discussed, partner Halbert and Shen. Shen getting the early advantage here. Trying to work that out to center. You can see McGregor, he's down on his chest, just trying to make a play on that puck. Get it out to center and get a line change. Now here's a chance for Lavin to skate with it. Lavin through the neutral zone, in, shoots, glove save made by Wei Wong. He'll hold on, aggressive.
And he'll hold on to it, which is different than what we've seen out of Adam Kingsmill for Team Canada. I'm not sure if it's maybe they just want to keep the pace up, but again, unconventional play here. Chinese player there, nope, no problem, play to my defenseman. I'm not sure if that's by design or Kingsmill just wanted to keep the pace up, but we'll look to that theme continually, Zach, for the rest of the game. Shots 5-3 in favor of Canada.
But the confidence from Kingsmill, knowing I can play this puck. I have faith in every one of the guys on the ice with me to make a play with this no matter what, as Canada winning the faceoff, stolen away by Lee, but he can't clear the zone. And now here's Corbin Smith. Pivots, now trying to make a play, just almost crawling to that puck was Smith as his sled caught an edge. Trying to clear, down the ice it goes. That's going to be icing against China. 6:22 to go in the first.
Yeah, you talked about that Halbert, Yifang Shen, which was our storyline coming into the game today, and coaching staff again well aware of China's speed. They all told me different than a Czechia game. Czechia is going to be slower. They have more speed now, but they're going to be slower and they're going to hit you. China, they want to keep the pace up. Canada welcoming that offensive game because they can play both.
Battle ensues. Jacobs Webb a shot. That hit Kovacevic in front. Never reached the target. And now down low is Tin Tao Tian. Trying to battle. Find that loose puck. Where is it? It's pulled free. Jacobs Webb has it. Slides it in front. Kovacevic lets a shot go. Stopped by Wong. And cleared up the wall. Albert trying to keep that in. Unable to do so. And now here's Hongguan. Check that. That's Xiao Dong Song. Drops it off for Lee. As checked by Halbert. Getting back defensively. It's 92. That pass just missing Zhang Zhang. He's got it on the far side. Drops it off for Shen. It's a much different Chinese team than we saw against Team USA. A lot more speed, a lot more confidence in their offensive flow so far. Dunn plays it ahead off the turnover. And now Kovacevic, nearly forced the turnover. Jacobs Webb trying to get there now. And the puck fired out to center ice by China.
And Zach, sometimes intimidation can be a factor. You see the big red, white, and blue jersey, you go, oh no. Same thing happened with Italy against Canada earlier.
Here's Dunn, wide. He's got Kovacevic alone in front. Can't get it to him as Wei Wong read that, took it away. But early on, Kovacevic has found himself in good areas to shoot the puck. And we'll see if he can capitalize on one of those opportunities as this game moves along. Jacobs Webb pushes it back to Lavin, elects to hold possession instead as Lavin's shot is, Wei Wong makes the play, makes the save. Maybe not with the utmost confidence, but he kept it out, and for China, that's all that matters as the puck works its way out to center. 3-on-2 developing, 2-on-1 developing. Xidong Wang, he's got Jianfu Zhu with him. Wang in, pass across, but couldn't get it to Zhu as the net was open for the pass too far ahead of the Chinese forward. Now Hickey.
Wonder if he fanned on it.
Across for McGregor. McGregor had that puck stolen away by Xidong Wang, and now they look up ice. Cozzolino knocks Shen off stride. Arm goes up. We've got a team goal coming up here against Cozzolino.
That's the last thing you want to do against Yifang Shen. If he's hitting the center with speed, you want to put body on him. You want to get a stick in the vicinity. You want to cut off the lanes. Canada be shorthanded. We come back to Calgary.
All right, fans, Hockey Canada is in the stands. Handing out mini hockey sticks to the loudest fan. Get up and make some noise.
A look there at Russ Harrington, his Canadian squad shorthanded here for the first time today, the 7th time in the tournament as Cozzolino goes off for teeing.
Yeah, contact perpendicular to Yifang Shen. If you're new to the game, you can't do that. You can engage your sleds horizontally. You can even go head on, so to speak, at the top. You can't go perpendicular contact. They'll call that teeing. So it is China to the power play.
4th ranked in the tournament for Team China, 2 for 9 so far. As they'll look to get one on the board early on here, but that won't help as Rob Armstrong gets the clear. Canada's penalty kill 6 for 6 in the tournament. Currently sits 2nd, but that's only because the Americans have played an extra game, holding the same 100% rapport. Played ahead, here's a chance. Hongguan Lee works against Halbert, who got back defensively. Nice play there by 92 in the red and white. Now fed back to the point. Zhang Zhang had it jump over his stick. McGregor looking to jump on that, but unable to do so. As it's directed to the half wall. Lee drops it off, but McGregor steals and sends it the length of the ice.
Tyler McGregor, great two-way player, a leader of this team. If he doesn't show up on the score sheet today, you'll find him everywhere, blocking shots, killing penalties. doing everything a great captain does.
Played ahead, that one caught off the stick of Shen as he and Halbert go to work against one another once more. Halbert got a piece of that drop pass, but it's still connected with a Chinese skater. Here's Jin Tao Tian, right in, a shot, and he scores! It's a power play goal! And Jin Tao Tian opens the scoring for Team China.
A delayed release, but he was looking off the goaltender the whole way. Comes in from the left flank, not looking, now rips it. He brings his sled up in the front, Zach, and he shoots it underneath his sled through 3 Canada skaters off of Kingsmill and in. A design play by Jin Tao Tian, not looking at all, making the Canada goalie think he's not going to shoot. What a creative play by the China forward, and China has a power play goal. It's 1-0.
He had 2 in the game against Team Korea to open the tournament. Was held off the score sheet against Team USA. He's got China in the lead here as just the second time they've scored against Team Canada in history.
First goal Canada's given up in the tournament.
Second.
Excuse me, one to check you, right.
Philip Vaselli with an absolute rip
Right.
in the final game of the preliminary round. As a battle ensues on the near side wall. We'll see how long China can hold off Canada. They haven't played from behind yet in this tournament as Team Canada, and we'll see how that impacts their mentality. Kovacevic, who's had probably 2 or 3 opportunities in this game already, tried playing it back to the point, was cut off, and fired out to center ice. Tyrone Henry slowing up, waiting, passes ahead, and here comes Dunn. James Dunn passes off for Kovacevic, just behind him, and he'll have to retreat. Chen Fuzhou cut it off, and the puck underneath his sled, gathers it up, feeds it down the ice. That'll go the distance, and icing going to be waved off here. Delayed wave off there. Zhidong Wang winning the race, and Shen will go to work down low. The speed from 17 as he navigates through the zone. Shen drops it off, gets it back, does number 17, to the line. Zhang with it, puts it towards Chen Fuzhou. Kovacevic's stick disrupted that. Under 2 to play, we got a penalty coming up here, and this is going to go against Team China. So Canada to the power play with a chance to tie this game up once China touches up. And there it is. It's, I believe this is going to go against Zhang Zhang for slashing.
It's behind the play. It happened in front of the net where the puck had already moved ahead, and the official was right there to have a look at it. So Canada gives up the early goal, or not early goal, a goal so far, and they'll get a chance at the power play now. As you have a look at Ji Woo Yin on the China bench, who will look to get his penalty killers active in this situation.
Not sure Zhidong Wang thought he was the one going to the box. It was kind of a me thought process. We'll get a look here, and right
in front of the goalie, right there.
Just knocks the stick out.
Yep. Good pickup, guys, in the truck. Thanks, Calvin and company. Been working their butts off all week long. It's been an incredible experience here at the World Para Ice Hockey Championships in this gorgeous facility, Canada Olympic Park, the Winsport Arenas, and what a treat it's been here for the last week.
Canada's first top-ranked power play going to work, 66% in the tournament. They've scored 6 of 9 power plays, and they'll need to come up big here, tie this game up in the late stages of the first. Cozzolino's got it. Drops it off for Halbert. Halbert, cross-ice feed, defended well though. China got a stick in the way, and now they'll look to clear. Now this is superpower against a struggling position for China. 6 for 10 in the tournament. That is last in the preliminary round. They'll look to change that here.
Let's not forget they played USA as well, right? Canada 4 power play goals against Italy.
Now here's an opportunity, Canada. McGregor tried to slide a pass down low. Zhang Chang got in front of that. And now it's McGregor. Down low for Hickey. Instead, it finds its way to Cozzolino. Cozzolino and McGregor crossed up a little bit there. Now played back to the point, Halbert. 45 seconds to go in the first. Canada looking to tie this game up late in the period as McGregor had it knocked to him, and he's got it now. McGregor working, got around one. Waits, shoots, put it just wide. Fans in front of us thought that might be going in.
They were ready to jump to their feet. They had me fooled.
Oh, when Tyler McGregor's got the puck on his stick, good things tend to happen as Hickey's got it now. He's been a big part of this Canadian team. Drops it back down low for Cozzolino. Dominic Cozzolino assesses his options, turns, dishes for McGregor. McGregor shooting off the side of the goal. And again, they thought it went in. That one, fair enough. I thought it had gone in momentarily. Here's Liam Hickey. Knocked away from him, and now China with a chance to clear. They won't do so, but the buzzer sounds, and Team China will take a 1-0 lead into the break when we return. 15 minutes in the books. Team China 1, Canada 0. We'll step aside from the Winsport Arena. When we come back, we'll be joined down at ice level by Rob Armstrong of Team Canada. You're watching the 2024 World Para Ice Hockey Championships from Calgary, Alberta.
It is a 1-0 score from Team China on their power play goal through one period of play in the semifinals from Calgary, Alberta, now joined by Rob Armstrong. Rob, I think we saw in the first game of the semifinals today a Czechia group that surprised Team USA. Has China surprised you guys maybe a little bit here in the opening 15?
Yeah, we know China's a really fast team. They came out flying. They got one on the power play. Just like the Czech game, we're going in with a little adversity coming into the second, and we're starting on the power play, so you can't ask for anything else to start the second.
You certainly can't. Is there one thing your power play maybe needs to do differently in period 2 to come up with a goal?
We trust our power play. It's 5 of the best players in the world. As long as they have confidence in themselves, so us on the bench are confident they'll get one here.
Certainly will, Rob. One final one for you. Wearing that Maple Leaf jersey, so playing for the World Championship here in Canada. How special is this for you?
It's so exciting. We had a bruncheon with our families yesterday, and just the support that's in the city, and just getting to experience hockey in Canada. It's always exciting, and I hope the other countries are enjoying it as well.
All right, Rob, appreciate your time. Best of luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
Rob Armstrong, a native of Huron, Ontario. His group is down 1-0 to China. We'll be back to Calgary in about 15 minutes.
as early as I possibly could, and was quickly introduced to a sport that I thought I would really good at the beginning of, and was very humble to understand the challenges that were ahead of me, but it was a new opportunity to play a sport that I love and try to find spots to compete and keep there. As soon as I started to meet people around the sport and learn more about it, and learn that in Paralympic, the Paralympics are a pinnacle sport, and Team Canada in Paralympic is the highest level you can get to. That was a no-brainer for me, and with that presentation, it became this pretty ambitious goal that I started to map out and reverse engineer, try to figure out as quickly as possible how to find a way there. This is a dream come true to have the opportunity now since 2012, 13 to be 30 years old now and still playing for Team Canada, a sport that I started when I was 3 years old, as one in Milwaukee. It's taken me around the world. It's introduced me into meeting incredible people. It's allowed me a sense of purpose and sort of this venue for life that teaches me so much that I don't know if I would have learned outside of this sport. We are chasing the opportunity to go to World Championships, or go to the Paralympics, or go to the world. And I think within our brain, there's so much more than just that gold medal. There's the opportunity to impact the community that you're in, people around you, that in turn inspire more kids within that whole community to participate in sport. I have so much love and admiration for us. And I hope I do a good job of representing that on the global stage.
It's been a big part of my life since I was born, basically. I actually found out about para hockey during Vancouver Paralympics 2010, and then a few months later, being involved in a car crash, my philosophy was I can play this sport.
It's pretty cool to see so many overseas Chinese people cheering for us. Their appearance is actually really encouraging for us. 10, 15 years ago, no one knew what this sport was, and I think more and more people are seeing the clips, are knowing what the Paralympic Games in general, and knowing how physical and how much training you have to put into to play at a high elite level.
It's definitely the para sport on the track that's the most competitive and physical, and it hurts and it goes fast.
After my injury, I couldn't run, so I couldn't feel the wind throughout my body. When I'm on the ice with my sledges, then I can feel the wind all over my body.
That's what it's meant. It doesn't matter how long your legs are. You can move and everybody's people on the ice, and it's just about the performance. You can create something which is bigger than yourself, that you work as a team together.
We need to trust each other in our team, and it's not going more without
Team spirit is maybe the most important skill that you learn from Paralympic. From the first time when I entered in a team, I feel this emotion has been part of a family. It's a team sport, part of the world, and that makes
1-0 to score at the Winsport Arena in semifinal number 2. China leading the hosts Canada through 15 minutes, and special teams playing a role as it so often does.
Certainly does. China with the power play goal, and it was a nice deceptive shot for the game's only goal so far. Jacobs Webb, the face-off demon so far. Dunn just robbed along the goalpost, and Wei Wong has been excellent there. Cracking it, Kovacevic, oh no, off the goalpost, and then that quick shot knocked down again by the China goalie. Penalty coming right there. Kozlino to the box for Tink. How about this rip? Look off, wham! Quick ripper, and right off Kingsmill and in. That is the lone goal of the opening period. Fired up China, they love it. Canada, 27 seconds of power play time to work with into period 2.
Jintao Tian is third of the tournament from Lee. Hongguan Lee, I should say. Shots favoring Canada 7-5 so far after 15 minutes, but again, China with the lead, and now focused on defending. You know they want to add on, but starting the period off, Canada is so quick out of the dressing room.
Yeah, just like they were against Czechia. Canada-Czechia 1-1 through the opening 15 minutes. They came out and exploded, and head coach or assistant coach Mike Fountain told me they just really went in with a different plan, and the top line is more aggressive.
Zach Marks alongside Dave Dawson for the semifinal number 2. Canada to work in the zone. 10 seconds of power play time left. Armstrong had a chance, but it fell underneath his sled, and China able to clear out to center. That should just about do it for the power play. Canada coming in with a record of 6 for 9. They're now 6 for 10. As out of the box comes Jidong Wong. But a chance for Hickey, stopped by Wei Wong, as that was ended up being a shot from Kozlino. The pass intended for 23, never reached him. Now Jidong Wong, fresh out of the box. A shot, stopped by Kingsmill, and that'll ricochet into the near side corner. Found by Kozlino, pushed it a little far ahead of himself, and that will allow China to take it over. Zhanfu Zhu. Oh, big collision there with McGregor as the puck played down the ice. Icing waved off here. Down it goes. Kozlino gives chase against the Chinese captain, that being Yutao Kui. Kui turned it over to the Canadian captain, but he lost an edge at the last second, or else that's probably going towards the net. Halbert watched closely by Zhanfu Zhu. It'll be swung around. Now Halbert.
Maybe a couple of wet patches early on, Zach, where both McGregor and the China defender got crossed up on.
Armstrong knocked off the puck by Shen, and that will allow China to go to work down low. Battle ensues in the near side corner. Shen battling, finds it, feeds it back up top. Xingquang Zhu fires it back down low for Shen. Shen in front. Jidong Wong defended there by Kozlino. And the puck finds its way to the near side half wall. Jidong Wong knocked away from him, but China again able to hold the zone. Zhanfu Zhu across, but it's off Jacobs Webb out to center. Here comes McGregor. Chips it ahead, but just enough of it taken by Yutao Kui to direct it towards the Canadian bench, allowing China to start back. Shen. Not sure if that was a deceptive play from Shen or whether he just did not know where that puck was, but it worked out. Well, as China able to get it in deep.
Good hard battle with Kozlino too. I think he had a hard time locating the puck, and also, do I use my stick to pull along or do I use it to cradle the puck? What am I going to do?
Here comes Jacobs Webb in over the line, bumped by Shen. And now a pass off, that was defended well, but the puck stays on the half wall. Canada still in the battle. Now it's pushed out to center and will roll into the Canadian zone where Lavin takes over. Lavin hits the emergency brake to slam down, and now Jacobs Webb goes for Kovacevic. Kovacevic touched it ahead, icing waved off. Hongguan Lee back defensively. Lee up the wall, Dunn kept that in. Good work from number 4, who's had himself a great last couple of games for Team Canada. Was the only forward held off to score or the goal column in the 19-0 win over Japan, but since then 3 goals for number 4 as that one off the side of the net from Dunn. Here's Kovacevic now. Kovacevic crosses with Jacobs Webb and around the net, a centering feed for Dunn. Couldn't get a shot away. Now Jacobs Webb, time and space, lets it go, put it just outside of the left post. Might have been looking for Kovacevic on a deflection, or, well, you never know, maybe just trying to put it in off his teammate as it's fired down low.
Not a bad idea. You see Kovacevic is waiting right there. If you shoot it at him, it could deflect it in.
Down low, Dunn will get there first for Canada. Slows down and now looks for an option. Banks it around for Kovacevic. Kovacevic around the net. It rolled off his stick. Held possession though, did 29 White. Now feeds Jacobs Webb. Couldn't get a shot away. Hounded from behind by Xiaodong Song. And now out to center it goes. Good work defensively from China. Not getting too aggressive, but staying on the Canadian attackers. Now trying to get that out to center was Guangzhan Hu, and it works its way out. There's the goal score for China, digging away against Dunn, right in front of the scorers table. Linesman saying, play that puck, and they'll do just that. As Tian tied up, but it's Guangzhan Hu with a long shooting, gloved and dropped by Kingsmill. He'll leave it there for Lavin. Is Canada preferring to play with pace here? I'm not sure we've seen a whistle in the first 4.5 minutes of this second period.
I don't think we have.
Although, to be fair, do you really see a whistle? You more hear one. As the puck fired in deep by Team China, and racing onto it is Guangzhan Hu. Got around Tyrone Henry. Little collision there as Henry lost an edge, and it's enough to put off the Chinese defender. Now up ice. Dixon finds Jacobs Webb. He'll go to Lavin. Zach Lavin through the neutral zone, knocked away from him. Henry carrying on though, and he'll push it down low. Not what he wanted to do, but it works in Canada's favor. Now on the forecheck, Boyle. Lost it. Utah Kui with a stretch feed. That'll be cut off. Here's Corbin Smith in on the net. Can't get a shot away. Now trickles one towards the goal, but wide of the target. A very pro-Canadian crowd here at the Winsport Arena. One of the biggest crowds, if not the biggest, we've seen so far in the tournament. Hoping for a Canadian goal, but here a chance for China. That one directed just wide by Zhidong Wang. And now around, it's Shen. Held in at the blue line. China still with it. That stick goes flying. It was just sitting in the middle of the zone.
Most of the period it's been there.
Adam Dixon just said, yeah, enough of this, and tosses it out to center. Or rather, right to the blue line. As Dixon now swings it around. Armstrong didn't know where it went, and that allows Zhidong Wang to control. Down low for Zhan Fuzhu. Cut off by Dixon. Good stick on this shift for the Canadian forward. As it's flipped ahead, that pass is behind Corbin Smith. In fact, there's sticks everywhere on the ice surface. One in the center circle, one at the blue line. There was another one in the offensive zone a moment ago. Now Yifeng Shen, speed through the neutral zone. Look at Halbert try to cut him off. Nice move. Shen shot just wide of the target. And right at the line, it's kept in. Zheng Zhang down low, taken over. Canada with possession in their own zone. Smith hounded by the Chinese defenseman. And now it comes free for Boyle. Boyle knocked off stride. Armstrong there defensively for Canada. Up the wall, and that one will escape out to center ice. Zhang Zhang will take over in the neutral zone, plays it up ice, and taken over. Smith to the bench for a line change. China looking to counter. Here comes Shen. Inside, outside, that shot wide of the target. Trying to use Halbert as a bit of a screen there on Kingsmill. Deceptive look there from Shen. That's the second time we've seen him do that in this game, as he and Halbert go to war against one another in front of the net. Puck was nowhere in sight. Now here's a chance for McGregor. It's a breakaway for the Canadian captain. In on Wei Wong. McGregor shoots, put it just wide. What a chance there for McGregor, but it stays out. Kozolino's got it. Trying to find a pass, stolen away by Jintao Tian, but now it's stolen back by Kozolino. No, it's still underneath Jintao Tian. Looked as though Kozolino had possession in that far corner, but the Chinese forward doing a great job holding it in. Now it pops free. McGregor trying to get there. Couldn't do so. Now played to the line. Collision there. We got a penalty coming up, and it's going to go against China. Canada to the power play here as Shen touches up. It'll be a team call, I do believe. Indeed it is. It was 7:33 to go in the second period when we return Canada to their second power play of the hockey game. 1-0 China leads in semifinal number 2.
Boris Trabalka, the longtime head coach GM of the Camrose Kodiaks of the Alberta Junior Hockey League, Junior A, now joined in with his Canada Para program, and Tyler McGregor, who's drawn up a play for this next set. McGregor breaks in, Right hand, left hand, just missed along the goalpost, and Canada to the power play again.
Liam Hickey, a pass that goes off a body and right on to Wei Wong, who will hold on for the whistle. 0 for 1 so far, 60% on the tournament for Team Canada. That includes the 0 for 1 here today.
Tyler McGregor in the tournament so far, 23 shots, 14 points. He has 9 goals for the captain.
Remarkably, 14 points is third in team scoring. Cozzolino and Hickey, his line mates, both with more points, albeit with less goals, 5 and 6 respectively. Cozzolino to take this draw. And tie up, pulled free, done, shot. Oh, what a save there by Wei Wong. His best so far. Cozzolino on the half wall, keeps that in Canadian possession. This power play crucial for Canada as they look to tie things up. McGregor for Cozzolino. Cozzolino waiting, shooting. That one dribbles just wide off a stick. Hickey will get to that loose puck in the corner. Tried to swerve away from the check, but lost it, and now it's fired down the ice by Shen.
Yeah, great job by Wei Wong being ready for the trigger man in that bumper position, right in the high danger area off the face-off. A good hard release and a nice glove save for the good chance for Canada on the power play.
As McGregor will work it into the zone, makes one man miss, shrugs off a check, finds Cozzolino. Cozzolino for Hickey. Hickey collides with Shen. Now Cozzolino carrying on. Dominic Cozzolino can't find a shooting lane. McGregor will find the loose puck though. Minute gone in the power play. Canada, oh, that was read very well by Zhidong Wong, but Canada hold possession. There's McGregor. McGregor for Halbert. Got to keep that in, unable to do so. Chance potentially shorthanded here for China. Directed ahead. Shen right in on Kingsmill. Shen inside outside. Stopped by Kingsmill. Big time stop there for 54 in the Canadian net. And back the other way comes Canada. Cozzolino takes a bump. Feeds Dunn. Dunn in space. Looking. Shrugged by Shen. Look at the defensive recovery from 17. As the battle ensues on the near sidewall. 20 seconds and a change left in this power play. Cozzolino looking for an option. Shrugs off one check. Feeds it in front for McGregor. Deflected just wide. Now it's Cozzolino again. Dominic Cozzolino looking for an option. Run into 2 Chinese skaters down low. Dangerous play there on the penalty kill, but it's going to pay off. Now it's McGregor. Tyler McGregor across. Hickey's open. It jumped off it over his stick. Couldn't get a shot away. What a chance there for Liam Hickey, but down the ice it goes, and another penalty kill for Team China. Halbert will pick that up on the near side. Takes a bump from Shen. Those two have gone at each other like we highlighted at the beginning of the broadcast. And it has been a fun battle to witness. Now Dunn. Tried sliding it ahead, did, found Cozzolino, stretch feed for Hickey, and here comes Liam Hickey. Makes one miss. Here's Hickey against Kui, driving inside, outside, trying to go back around, but knocked away from him. Good rush, though, from Hickey. Alleviates a little pressure as well for the Canadians as they get a line change after a long power play shift for that top line. Lavin, great work to hold it in. Here's Hickey, makes another man miss. Hickey with a shot over top of the goal. So close there, as Hickey's had 2 or 3 opportunities on this shift alone for Team Canada. Down the ice it goes. Icing will be waved off. Hong Guan Lee gonna win that race. Left it alone though, and now Henry will pick it up in the far corner. 4.5 to play here in what has been a ridiculously paced second period. Turnover forced here. Guang Jianhu waited to ensure his teammates were onside, and now it's in the neutral zone. Yutao Kui will play it ahead. That catches Henry in the jersey, and now played ahead, turned over though. Jintao Tian, who's got the power play goal, making the difference so far for Team China. Down the ice it goes. Boyley's going to ensure that's not icing. Boyley down low, takes a bump, still had it, now knocked off his stick, and it rolls to the blue line. Henry trying to keep that in. Heavy collision there, but Henry does exactly what he wanted. Holds it in, finds Boyley. Vincent Boyley knocked off the puck, trying to get to it ahead of the goaltender, and he's done so. Wei Wong out of his crease. Canada can't center though, and China's going to dodge that chance. Played back to the point. Lavin holds it in, looking, shooting, and that's a glove save for Wei Wong with 3:38 to go in the second period. We will take another break. 1-0, China still leads over Team Canada in semifinal number 2.
Great chase ahead for Yi Fong Shen. That's the guy you want with the puck. Highlighted him to start the game. The battle involved Halbert, where he got it ahead. And a great chance where you see the puck chase there, and boom, those two colliding. It was our story from the opening words spoken in this broadcast, and will continue as Canada looks to rally to get back here as they're leading the shot department, down one on the scoreboard. Zach?
As China winning that defensive zone draw. They haven't won a lot of those in this game, but come up with a crucial one here as they control. Out to center it goes. Halbert will cut that off, has to wait for his teammates to get on side. That gives Zhidong Wang a chance to apply some pressure, but now here comes Halbert. Fed across for McGregor. He'll take it off the bank. Tyler McGregor across right through the crease. That one was maybe a millimeter from catching the sled and finding its way home, as McGregor from that weird angle nearly finds a way to tie this game up. Now McGregor crosses with Hickey. McGregor knocked off the puck. Good recovery from Zhan Fuzhou. And now a stretch feed for Shen. He's got it, but it won't be anything offensive necessarily. It's just going to roll into the corner. Armstrong around the wall. And now Hickey after it here. Pinching in is Junqueng Zhu. Knocked away from him, and McGregor out to center for Kozolino. Rolled off his stick though, and Zhan Fuzhou recovers for China. Great defensive recoveries so far for the Chinese forwards, especially in this game. As that puck trickles towards the net, Kingsmill's gonna play it again. We've seen that throughout this game. Has no interest in giving China offensive zone draws, and that might just speak to the knowledge of these Chinese snipers that we highlighted early on. Not giving them the opportunity to set up inside the offensive zone if you can help it. Now into the zone comes Zhidong Wang. Wang cuts to the middle, looking, shooting, kick save made by Kingsmill. Got the pad on it and directed that into the corner. Zhan Fuzhou down low for Zhidong Wang again. Another collision there with Halbert. As now Kozolino up the wall for McGregor. Out to center, just barely, as Zhang Jiang can't hold it in. He's got it now, left it for a teammate. Canada getting a line change here. As they look back up ice to the Chinese. Up ice, into the zone, offside at the Canadian line rather. 1:41 to go in the second period.
Zach, traditionally in hockey, a stand-up hockey, if somebody wants to shoot, they're looking top shelf for the glory. McGregor right along the ice here, trying to catch the goalie, pinning off the post, can't find it. And then at the other end, another low ripper on Kingsmill. We saw that on their goal in the first period. Maybe something that they've scouted and are looking for, but again, you talked about Kingsmill, no interest in covering the puck in his D zone. We'll wait and see if that theme's continued, because it has now through 2 periods.
I'm not sure he's covered it once in this game. It's been play the puck, whether it's from the glove or the stick. He has no interest in the defensive zone draws. China now with possession down low. Very different philosophy to China, whose Wei Wang has had no hesitation when covering the puck, taking pressure away if needed. Kovacevic in the slot, can't get a shot away, flips one down low, trying to find Dunn, as Kovacevic had no speed when he picked that puck up, and that's always going to be a problem, especially in para hockey. Now here's Jacobs Webb, knocked off the puck. Dunn collides with his own man after taking a bump, but the puck is down low. We're inside the final minute of the second period. Shots favoring that Canada just barely, 11-10 to this point in the game. It was 7-5 after the first, so 5-4 China here in the second period, but the scoreline remains the same. Canada looking for a last-minute goal here to send us into the break even at 1. Check thrown there as they collide. Henry will pull that free for Kovacevic. Kovacevic down low. Jacobs Webb, he's got Dunn going to the net, feeds it across, defended well though by Zhang Zhang, who's played big minutes in this game so far for China. Now it's done. Had it roll off his stick into the corner. Qintao Tian will swing it around, and it finds its way all the way down the ice. Will it have enough for icing before Lavin gets back? Yes, it will. 15.1 on the clock. Time for Canada to potentially execute something off the faceoff.
Yeah, and China's playing so well defensively today. Something different than we've seen from their game at all. Coming off a 10-0 loss to USA, and one where they didn't really make any traction at all. A full lineup again, right? Had suspension, a few players moving in and out of the roster from that melee against Korea. So I really do feel that China in this one so far, that really playing the top of their game, and it's gonna be hard for Canada. They gotta be creative.
Tie-up draw, nearly found McGregor, didn't. Armstrong held it in, can't get a shot away though. Now it falls to Cozzolino. Time's running out here. Cozzolino trying to direct it on goal. He still has it. No, it's stolen away. Zhao Dongsong will take it and will run out the clock as 30 minutes in the books. Team China still on the back of the power play goal from Jin Tao Tian. Hold a 1-0 lead through 30 minutes of play. We'll step aside. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the third period of semifinal number 2 here from Calgary, Alberta.
Officials who excel at the able-bodied, who have a passion for it. Guys who can manage it when all chips are on. When a team is relegated, it's a huge deal. So we got to make sure that that is fun.
Everybody except for one work at Old Metal. We're all pretty competitive. We all want to be one of those who had that last night. We all respect each other, but then they want your name on that sheet.
Everything you understand is better than crazy, but we have to do like more senior or official to light a fire under the back.
A lot of the honest performance that happens now reflect,
That's not future selections, future participation as an official.
We're 3 years on the way. And then we have all opportunities to same thing with the basketball and then. Because we go on the ice.
First time I ever went on was a sportsmanship that players showed me.
It's not a bad seat in the house, the rating is good, the sound is good within the facility, so I think there's
accessibility for Paralympic exists in a number of different ways. I think at its most basic level, it's a matter of creating access to the rink itself, whether that's the entryways, whether that's the benches and penalty boxes, locker room space, accessible washrooms. Regina is the closest setting for any Paralympic player to register or to play.
I think there's 250 players in my county. I think they can get on, like, just more people will be involved. There's better ranks and facilitators and more people will be involved.
So some of the improvements or aspects to ensure that we can host this event is one of them is the gathering point to be able to access the ice surface. So the athletes come into the auditorium here and they would get out of the wheelchairs, take their prosthetic legs off, take their crutches, and put them aside, and then get into their sleds. And so the runway that we have here allows them to get positioned. The other aspect is making sure that the gates are wide enough. And so the gates are also widened from 32, they went to a 36-inch gate. What you see down here is notice that the ice is flush with the threshold. And so now what happens is the sleds can go straight up, straight out, and skate right onto the ice. So within the benches itself, there's artificial ice that's at the bottom here. So it's a special type of flooring. And then while we're in here, we'll notice the big change, right, is that the white popcorn is gone, and the ability for those athletes while they're skating their sleds, that they can look out and they can see who they play. And again, the gates are all at ice level in terms of their ability to skate in and out. As you can see behind me, the penalty box has been changed again with polycarbonate, see-through glass, and that is the artificial ice. Some of the other amenities that we've done within the facility to ensure that this event is a success is just ensuring that we put extra power drops in, so each team has their own independent power. We added time clocks on all the rescues.
This is a world-class facility, and it's incredible that a facility like this 2 months ago wasn't accessible for our sport, just like that has become so, and we're very grateful for that.
Southern Saskatchewan is another facility within Western Canada, the province of Saskatchewan, that has a fair.
The reality of the situation is there's some kid with a disability living somewhere around Moose Jaw, and I think providing that an opportunity to play sport is invaluable, and I think that's the legacy that we have the opportunity to leave here with.
First One for All event is really a weekend to celebrate girls hockey. It's designed for the young girl and the old girl in mind, an opportunity to bring everybody from the community together to focus on incredible opportunities on ice and equally as opportunities off ice. Not only the One for All event do we have appreciation programs, try hockey programs, and skill sessions for girls that are new to the game, but we also have some of the highest end players from Nunavut and also from Northwest Territories here. So it's been really amazing to have their coaches all
Through 30 minutes of semifinal number 2, there's plenty to talk about as long as you don't want to talk about goals. 1-0 China leads Team Canada after 2 periods.
Love to talk about Canada Olympic Park. How about Eddie the Eagle Edwards years ago flying off that ski jump? That's the Winsport area facility where we are. Yeah, not a lot of goals in this one. Nothing in period 2. Tyler McGregor just missed that on the far post. Albert, the battle with Shen. Shen robbed by Kingsmill. And then Hickey just couldn't pull the trigger. Got to him in the crease before he could get the shot away. McGregor right along the line. Maybe try and get a goal that way. Good ripper here. Nice save by Kingsmill again. That's where we stand. Easiest scoring summary for Zach Marks in history.
Yeah, nothing to talk about. Shots favoring China 5-4 in that second period. Canada with a two-period total of 11-10 in favor of the Canadians.
Head coach Russ Harrington, a different situation against a country other than USA. Down 1-0 through 2 periods. Yeah, fairly customary for USA. Not against China. Maybe some respect due for Team China and head coach Ji Woo Yen and his group. He talked all about USA, Czechia, Canada, China. 15 minutes away from jumping 2 flags.
Armstrong with possession. Plays it ahead. That one won't connect as that's an icing call against Team Canada. 16 seconds into the period. Zach Marks alongside Dave Dawson here. Semifinal number 2. USA already into the gold medal game. Czechia awaiting the loser for the bronze medal. Those both go Sunday.
Micah Kovacevic, a shot of him there. Probably one of the better players in this tournament. Today, I should say, overall. He's had a really good game. And Canada's been dominant in the draws throughout the tournament. Anton Jacobs-Webb is one of those reasons.
Absolutely, he has. Hasn't taken a ton of draws, but that's just because there hasn't been a lot of draws to take. As we've had a very torrid pace so far through the first 2 periods. We'll see if that slows down a little bit as China looks to slow down the Canadian attack, especially with that 1-goal lead. Obviously, a dangerous lead to have. Armstrong with the steal. All it takes is one mistake, one miscue, and it's a tied hockey game. We saw that earlier today. USA leading 1-0 after 2, and what happens? Martin Kozlowski tied it up about 5 minutes into the period. Yes, Malik Jones ended up giving USA the lead, and then an empty netter put it away. But anything can happen in sport. There's a reason we play the games. Canada, 14 minutes and a few seconds left. They got to find at least one to push this game further. Here comes Aaron Halbert. Wouldn't it be a story if the hometown kid could be the hero? Here comes Halbert right in, working, lost his left-handed stick. And now it's still Halbert though, trying to center a bouncing puck, settled in behind the net. Jacobs-Webb with it, slides it for McGregor. He shoots, stopped, rebound, Kovacevic scores! Micah Kovacevic ties the game at 1 for Canada.
Next best thing to the hometown kid, 2.5 hours up the highway. Micah Kovacevic, the Edmonton native. Puck was right there, he can't believe it. Look at the look in that kid's face. That's a whole lot of excitement. This place alive. And Albert brought it in, lost his stick. Jacobs-Webb to the point from McGregor, fires it. Rebound right there, Kovacevic. That puck probably went at 0.00001 kilometers per hour. Just get there, just get there. Sweep, hurry hard, it does, it's in, and Canada is all tied up.
McGregor in the slot, the rebound to Kovacevic, his second of the tournament, and we are all square yet again. 1-1, 13:41 to go here in the third.
And it's Aaron Halbert, Zach, to lead the charge, the guy that brought it in, the local kid. 2 Albertans connect to tie it up.
As Canada with possession, a stop there from Adam Kingsmill. Good response from China right off the faceoff. Carry in, get a shot. You never know what can happen. Played ahead. Here comes Hongguan Lee. Fed across. Xiaodong Song into the zone. I can barely hear myself over the raucous Canadian crowd here at the Winsport Arena.
Massive hit too.
Board battle ensues on the near side. Still battling down low. It looks to be Hickey in there along with Henry trying to find that loose puck. Jintao Tian causing problems as well for Team China, but it pops free, and a miscue there from Team China is just trying to swing at that puck was Guang Jianyu, and it let McGregor skate onto a loose puck in the neutral zone. Here's Cozzolino across for Hickey, just missed him, and now Jintao Tian looking to settle things down, and that's how the biggest question here. How does China respond? The crowd in this game, they were able to kind of quiet them down for most of the first 2 periods. Hickey plays it to McGregor, and here comes the captain. Slides it for Hickey. Hickey to Cozzolino. Cozzolino, he scores! Dominic Cozzolino gives Canada a 2-1 lead.
This place is nuts. Zach, you talked about that, riding the momentum of the crowd. China disorganized in their own zone. We saw that in the previous play. What a move by Dom Cozzolino. Has a look at the end camera and waves, probably more to the crowd than anything. Right stick, left stick, into the net. China, a little out of sorts in their own zone because of the momentum of the crowd.
McGregor to Hickey, Hickey to Cozzolino. Cozzolino, oh baby, ties the game. Or rather gives Canada the 2-1 lead. What a moment here. Cozzolino giving Canada a lead, and the crowd starts up yet again.
Great crowd here on a Friday night in Calgary. Great support here at the WinSport for this group.
Centering feed, China looking to respond right away after, as we talked about, Canada can come out to start a period flying. They did it against Czechia in the second period. Here they've done it in the third. And now they've got the raucous WinSport crowd right behind them as they hold their first lead of this semifinal.
Zach, there was a sense of nervousness in this building. Oh no, we're hosting the tournament. Are we not going to be in that game? Nope. This Canada group knows how to battle through adversity, and their top line connecting for the go-ahead goal.
So deep is this Canadian team, and for the first time, Adam Kingsmill will cover up, and maybe that has to do, now Canada leading, slowing down China.
Absolutely. You have the lead, now you can slow the pace down. You want to keep the pace up before. Aaron Halbert leads the charge. Puck comes out in front, to the point for McGregor, the shot. Kovacevic right there, and a minute and change later, Hickey across the side to Cozzolino. What presence from Cozzolino, Zach. He's got his head down to make sure he knows where his 2 sticks are. Then he's got to look up and know where he is in the net. And he goes right stick, left stick, bang.
Not only the presence, but the patience as there's a stop from, I think that was Henry in front who blocked that actually. Tyrone Henry, right place, right time. We saw Declan Farmer in the last game getting right into the goalie position almost, making a couple of big-time stops for Team USA as they held on to their 2-1 advantage. And here,
not exactly 30 seconds left in the game, Declan Farmer but Henry is right there, helps out his goalie, and nothing wrong with that. Okay, good bounce-back shift for China here. If you're watching from their perspective, you're a little bit shell-shocked, or excuse me, you're a little bit out of sorts coming out in period 3, and a little frazzled, but they can settle things down a little bit. So good response shift for them. An O-zone face-off, which we haven't seen a lot from China in this game at all.
No, we have not. Here they win that draw, trying to get a shot away, unable to do so though. Now it falls. Guangxian Hu, his shot wide of the target. Hickey will pick it up. This line can strike at just about a moment's notice. So far, they've done it here in the third. Cozzolino's 6th of the tournament, giving Canada the 2-1 lead. And now it's Zhang Zhang back defensively. McGregor watching him. Involved in both goals. Not sure if he got an assist on the first goal, as it was blocked. The shot was blocked en route. The rebound finds Kovacevic, who makes no mistake, as you mentioned, at about a turtle's pace of that puck. But Canada doesn't care how fast it goes in, as long as it crosses the goal line. And confirmation there from producer Calvin Bellows. Aaron Halbert, the lone assist on that goal, as it's flipped ahead for McGregor. And here's the captain, McGregor for Hickey. Hickey into the zone, drops for Cozzolino. Cozzolino for McGregor, just out of his reach. As the Hickey family seated right in front of us, rose to their feet in anticipation there. It's been happening throughout the tournament, but you'll love to see it. Hickey in front, it's right there on the doorstep. McGregor, how did that stay out? What a stick from Wei Wong, kept it away from the loose cage. And now here's a chance for China the other way. Xiaodong Song against Armstrong, but it's Song who's gonna win that race. Lost it on the transfer though. Puck into the corner. China with possession. Pass across, defended by Hickey. He holds possession and now shovels it out to center. Cozzolino giving chase. China gonna win that race though. It's Wang Jianhu across for Zheng Zhang. Had it roll off his backhand into the corner. Under 10 to play now in the third. 2-1, Canada leads. A complete turnaround in the third period. Played up ice, that's blocked. China looking to respond. Saucer across, Yifeng Shen makes a move, lost it. Drops it off now as Zhanfu Zhu slides it ahead. Zhidong Wang, a shot directed into the behind the net by Kingsmill. Big time stop there from the stick of 54. He's gonna have to be big down the stretch here. Shots even at 14 apiece now. And now Canada with a steal and a flip out the center, courtesy of Cozzolino. That will go the distance, and it will be an icing call against Team Canada.
How in the world did that puck not cross the line? If I'm Wei Wang, you have that helpless feeling. Puck's laying there, it's laying there, it's laying there. McGregor flies at it, straight up in the air and down. It's almost like Dave Dawson on the golf tee, and right through, just knocked out of the way. Great heads-up play. What an atmosphere here at the Markin McPhail Center. Shots 15 apiece, the score 2-1.
You think the crowd knows what's at stake here, partner? What a game it has been. We've had two spectacular semifinals so far, and this one coming down the stretch. Under 9 to play in regulation. Battle in the corner. Halbert trying to find it. He and Shen battling for probably the 10th time today, and it's pulled free. Cozzolino for the captain just behind him. McGregor gonna get there though, negates the icing call. Tyler McGregor waiting, slides it for Henry behind him, and now out to center it goes, but just missing the pass was Zhanfu Zhu. Icing waved off. Shen wins that race, checked in the corner by Halbert. How many times have I said that tonight? As it's played back to the point. Flip back towards the corner, kept on the half wall though by Canada. Now it swings around, it eluded Zhu. And now Halbert will play it up the wall. Off the boards, out to center. Canada getting a line change here. Freshness paramount as this game moves along into the final few minutes of this third period. Dixon, cross ice feed, finds his teammate. Nice feed for Smith. And now Corbin Smith up ice. Here's Dixon, he'll pick it up with speed. Flips it ahead, that one's gonna roll into the near side corner. Zhanfu Zhu will pick it up. Watched closely there by Boyle though. And now China up ice. First time in this game, China's had the pressure of needing another goal as they led late in that first period, held it through the second, but the third has been a different animal. That one, good stick from Wei Wang. Confident stick from Wang.
No kidding. How do you not turn your body and get in front of that? That's a very confident stick play by the goalie.
And now possession taken by Yutao Kui. Slid ahead for Shen. I assume he's going to play probably 5.5 of the next 7 minutes for Team China as they search for an equalizer. It's played up the wall. Now Zhidong Wang after it. Tied up in front of the Canadian bench by Jacobs Webb. Factored in to Canada's first goal. May not have an assist, but played a big part in it as the puck finds its way back into the Chinese end of play. Swung around for Kui. Checked by Armstrong. Turnover force. And here's James Dunn. Dunn wide on Kui, looking, passes in front, nearly put that in off the goaltender. Jacobs Webb with it down low, a centering feed for Dunn, a shot, fought off by Wei Wang again. Now Shen picks it up in the corner, trying to get around. Jacobs Webb will do just that. Lavin, heavy hit there onto the Chinese speedster as the puck down the ice, icing the call. 6:07 to go in the third period.
They're not going to let China change. They're trying to get as much rest as they can. They won't let them change there. I'm not sure how many of these fans have witnessed para hockey before, as here's that big contact. Boom, almost opened the bench. But this crowd certainly treated to an incredible event here. I think in the Calgary area, great for them to come out and support this product. They're loving what they've seen so far. Not as much excitement in the games earlier in the tournament, but boy, they've been treated to a heck of a game tonight, Zach.
You knew once we got into the medal round that these games were going to get tighter and more competitive, and they have done just that so far as we play on here in semifinal number 2. China win the face-off, nearly turned the puck over. Now it's pushed out to center. That is a tired group of Chinese skaters. Shen right to the bench as soon as the puck left the zone. As that pass intercepted by Kui. At the blue line, collision. Hickey comes away with it. feeds it ahead for McGregor. He's got Cozzolino, and he finds him. Dominic Cozzolino into the zone, checked there by Guangjian Hu, holds possession. Now Kui into the corner, and the puck finds its way down. Hickey's the only Canadian who knew where that puck was. Cozzolino thought it was behind him, but Hickey gathers it up on the far side rather. He's got it, drops it off for Cozzolino. Cozzolino out of the corner. On his left hand, trying to get a shot, couldn't do so. Collision there, Henry and Kui. Puck pops free, McGregor trying to get to it. And another collision. Hickey's gonna get to that loose puck for Canada. Liam Hickey drops it for McGregor. This line doing a great job of keeping the puck in the Chinese zone. Not necessarily getting a lot of offensive chances as Cozzolino had it slid to him in front. Puck is free and it's kept away by Jintao Tian. But just taking clock off, forcing China to waste energy.
And Zach, all of that started because number 23 from China was a little bit too cautious with the exit. Yutao Kuei was looking to get that puck out of the zone. McGregor was right there, forced the forecheck and took a minute off the clock down low.
Puck finds its way back out to center. Collected, and China will look to work it back in. Zhidong Wang's dump in. Nailed Henry in the helmet there. Looks to be okay, which is good news for Canada, as Tyrone Henry has played big minutes. He's out there with Halbert here, as puck dropped off, stolen by China. They go to work. China, a shot, blocked. Second effort, won't get on goal. Shen back out there, a long shot over top the goal. That was marked for just above Kingsmill's helmet, but China forced out the center.
That did not miss by much at all, Zach, and I mean mere inches before hitting the crossbar or even going bar down.
That one flicked in. No icing. Halbert forced to play this puck, and he's at the end of a long shift as 92. He'll drop it off, and Canada look up ice. It's Cozzolino. He's got Corbin Smith and Dixon as fresh skaters, but can't clear the zone. Mike Fountain with a brief moment of as the puck nearly found its way into the Canadian bench. Stayed on the ice though, and it's inside the Canadian zone. Under 4 to play now in regulation time. Dixon passes off for Halbert. Halbert feeds it ahead for Smith out of his reach. Icing is going to be called here against Canada, which means they cannot get a line change in. Halbert has to stay out there, and you can see from here, he is exhausted.
Well, and this is how close China came to tying the game. Right in front, a turn, a fire from Shen, just over top of the net. Also close.
Face-off will be to the right of Kingsmill's goal. 3:34 to go. China getting a last-second change in here, or attempting to.
Yeah, one last change. We still got 2 media timeouts to get through as well with 3:34 left in this game. Not a lot of whistles at all, Zach. If there are whistles, they're icings. 17-15, Canada leads in shots.
Face off to the right of Kingsmill. And that's one to Dixon. Dixon with a little bit of time here, taking it. Patience there from 11. Cleared but not out. A shot blocked by Smith. And the Canadian defensive structure again paramount here as this one moves along. Played across. There's Shen turning and shooting wide left of the target. Highlighted him off the top. He was going to play a role, and he's going to play one here in the final moments. Shen Fuzhou, a shot deflected off of Halbert and wide. Nearly found a Chinese body to go in off of, but it's played out to center by Dixon. That gets a cheer from the Canadian fans in attendance here. Now Kui feeds it ahead. Shen will look to skate it back in. Finds Zhu, disrupted, by Tyrone Henry. And now it's James Dunn who finds it. He'll shovel it off the boards and down the ice. China with it. Played across to open space. Under 3 to go now in regulation time. Canada leads 2-1. Dominic Cozzolino, the difference maker so far. Puck into the zone. The captain giving chase, but Lavin gets there first for Canada. Kui continuing to apply the pressure, keeping an eye on the Chinese net as time ticks away here. Zhidong Wang knocked away from him. Kovacevic to the line, kept in by Zhu. Now it's a battle between 24 China and 29 Canada, and it's Kovacevic who wins that battle. Jacobs Webb checked into the wall. Trying to work that puck free is Jacobs Webb, and he'll slide it into open space for a teammate. Kovacevic gives chase and takes a big hit for his trouble, but it's Canada who has possession. Jacobs Webb into the zone. 2 minutes to go in the third period. Canada holding on to a 1-goal lead in semifinal number 2, looking to book themselves a matchup against Team USA on Sunday night. drop pass. Big check thrown there by Lavin. Huge cheers erupt from the crowd. Zhan Fuzhou in the neutral zone. Canada almost a trap style here, not letting China into the zone. Finally, the puck comes in, but that's offside at the Canadian line. 93 seconds to go. We'll step aside. 2-1, Canada leads semifinal number 2 in Calgary, Alberta.
Congratulations to tonight's volunteer of the day, Ryan Paisley from the Transportation Committee. Thanks to support today, Ryan will be walking away with a $100 gift card. Congratulations, Ryan.
That's the one. China joined the ranks in Para in about 2017. They shot right through the top. They're ranked number 4th overall in the world right now. They love a chance to tie it and score and get to a game against USA to vault them into number 2. But what a showing here, Zach, today. They led 1-0. A great response by Canada in period 3.
Face-off tied up at the line. Dominic Cozzolino trying to work that puck free. China does. It pops free to the red line. Shen looking to skate it in. Off the boards, down the ice, and in and around. Still in the net, though, is Wei Wang, waiting for possession for his Chinese teammates. It won't come. Armstrong able to get that out to center. There goes Wang towards the net, towards the bench, but he's going to retreat as the puck's inside his zone. As we enter the final minute of play here in the third period. Here comes China. Zhidong Wang colliding with his own teammate, forced to play it ahead. Net is empty. 6-on-5 here. 50 seconds to go. Canada with a steal. Played out to center. That one's going to go the distance. It curls. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Icing against Canada, and you can hear the crowd and their displeasure with that call.
Yeah, they don't feel that was an icing call, but they're not going to negate it. The big guns out there for Canada. Crucial moment of this hockey game. Face-off again. Massive face-off. And this one's being taken by Cozzolino.
Against Zhidong Wang, and it's Wang who wins it back. Played across. Zhan Fuzhou deflection just wide. What a moment there as China looking for a tying goal. Down the ice, into the neutral zone. That's what Canada wants. China forced to bring it back in. Shen with speed. Under 30 to go now. Shen in front, just missed his teammate. And now Zhang Zhang at the line. China running out of time. Jin Taotian, a shot wide of the target. It settles behind the net. First to it is Halbert. He'll drop for Cozzolino. Tried to flip it out to center, unable to do so. 10 seconds to go here. China running out of time. Shen's shot blocked. Tian, one last effort. Doesn't get through, and that'll do it. Canada versus the United States of America for gold on Sunday as they defeat Team China 2-1.
Special moment for this crowd here. What an unbelievable game, Zach. What an unbelievable third period. Adam Kingsmill, some big saves late. A lot of great block shots. One of the hardest games, I guarantee you, talking to the Canada coaching staff and their players. Corbin Watson and Kingsmill, boy oh boy, tough decision who's going to play on Sunday. You and I battled that a little bit off air, but which one do you go to? Great performance from Adam Kingsmill. Unbelievable job for Team Canada. They battled through this one, and what a performance by China. Coming into the tournament, we figured it'd be Canada-USA. What we didn't figure is it would be this much of a battle. What a performance by the four countries, China and Czechia for bronze. We'll head in-house for Players of the Game announcement.
The best player from each team will be awarded a classic white cowboy hat provided by Calgary Tourism that symbolizes hospitality. In addition, the best player will also receive a beaded honor feather handcrafted by Moonstone Creation, which is owned by Yvonne Yobin. Moonstone Creations is proudly Indigenous owned and operated and champions authentic, handcrafted Indigenous art. The awards will be presented by Jesse Albers, VP of Operations for Hockey Canada, and Dr. David Legg, professor at Mount Royal University and past president of the Canadian Paralympic Committee. The best player for Team China is number 28, Jin Tao Tian.
Jin Tao Tian, named player of the game, scored the lone goal for China, and what looked like it might hold up before Canada came out in the third and did what they do best, and that's come back, tying and winning this hockey game. What a performance from 28.
What a third period burst as well. What a shot. I've been around this para-hockey product for about 10 years now. I don't remember seeing a shot like that where you cut through the middle and you lift up your sled, looking it off and putting it underneath and in. Ji Woo Yin and his coaching staff can be very proud of the showing they put up here.
Canada is number 29, Mika Kovacevic.
Mika Kovacevic tied the game in the third period, probably had 3 or 4 other opportunities for Team Canada. The Edmonton native, player of the game here in semifinal number 2.
Yeah, what a performance by Mika Kovacevic. Him and Aaron Halberd were the two guys, the Albertans, that really led the charge today, and why not in your home province where the Worlds are being played. So unbelievable. Mike Fountain on the right, Porter Polk on the left, and Russ Harrington down the middle of the coaching staff for Team Canada. Canada, USA in a game that I can't wait. I can't wait for the bronze medal game. Now what we've seen out of China and Czechia. Unbelievable day of hockey, Zach, and we still got 2 days left.
Indeed we do, partner. 5th and 7th place go tomorrow. The medal games on Sunday. We'll send it to ice level for O Canada here at the Winsport Arena.
Levez, si possible, et de retirer chapeau et casquette pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national du Canada.
Canada takes semifinal number 2 by a 2-1 final over Team China, setting up a gold medal date with Team USA on Sunday. When we return to the Winsport Arena, we'll be joined by Adam Kingsmill when we return to Calgary.
2-1, a thrilling victory for Team Canada in the semifinal number 2. They will set up a date with Team USA on Sunday evening. Now joined by Adam Kingsmill, who's between the pipes, made 14 saves in the victory. Adam, where does this rank in some of the most competitive game that you've played in recently?
You know, it's got to be pretty up there. I think I just kind of approach each game, you know, like the same. But, you know, with 2 great semifinal games, I believe the States and Czech went up 2-1 too. So, you know, it's just great hockey and you love it for the sport.
Absolutely. You guys are down 1-0 heading into period 3. What's kind of the mindset? I guess it doesn't surprise you that your team can score in bunches, right?
Yeah, you know, we have a great group of guys in there, and that stems from, you know, our equipment managers through the athletic training staff and all the way through our players. You know, we just keep the same mindset no matter what the score is. And, you know, there's not a single guy in that room throughout the entire game that thought we were going to lose. So, you know, we just stick to our game plan, and, you know, that's kind of our mindset heading into Sunday.
Adam, as a Canadian goaltender, traditionally, you don't face a lot of shots. Was there a moment today on a save you made that you really felt locked you in for the game?
You know what, we have kind of a philosophy. We all love golf on this team, and, you know, Scotty Scheffler heading into his last tournament there, just, you know, he believed in the work that he put in, and he just had belief that work would carry him through. So that's kind of my main mindset heading in to every game.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I want to ask you about the sport of para and what these 2 games, what this tournament has really done for the product. You know, I've talked to a number of your teammates, Dom Cozzolino, Tyler McGregor, about some of those more lopsided games. Czechia gave USA a great run, and China gave you guys a run today too.
Yeah, those are 2 smart and good-looking guys, so I don't know why you're talking to me, but yeah, no, it's phenomenal for the sport. I mean, we were talking about it on the way here on the bus. I would just love to see these close games, and, you know, it makes every country want to develop, and, you know, that's ultimately our main goal is we can come out here with 8 very competitive teams and, you know, play our hearts out and start growing the game.
Well, one quick one for you, just about some of the guys in front of you that help you block some of those shots. And, you know, you were incredible in the net today. What can you say about guys like Tyrone Henry and even Tyler McGregor, Rob Armstrong laying out to help you between the pipes?
Yeah, those are, I mean, my D-corps is definitely the closest guys on my team. And, you know, we had a great speech from our assistant coach Boris today just about sacrifice, and, you know, each guy's willing to sacrifice their life and put it on the line every single shift, every single day for every single guy. And, you know what, I definitely owe a few guys a beer after the game, that's for sure.
Well, you can go enjoy that cold one and get ready for Championship Sunday. Adam Kingsmill,
awesome.
Really
Thanks,
appreciate your time, my friend.
Thanks.
All right, Adam Kingsmill, great performance between the pipes, and of course, Championship Sunday coming up. It'll be Czechia and China for bronze, 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time, and USA-Canada for gold, 5:30 p.m. local. Don't forget about the 5th and 7th place games tomorrow. Very similar start time as well. What a game this was today, and so much on the line. USA waiting in the wings to see who they play at the dance at 5:30 on Sunday. There was that one that slipped by the king between the pipes. And Canada was dancing, but they couldn't dangle. And then that one, it curled, it crossed, it was 1-1. For all of us here at HN Live, in partnership with the World Para and the fine people at Hockey Canada, my name's Dave Dawson saying congratulations, Canada. We'll see you and them 5:30 on Sunday. In the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow for 5 and 7.